Good afternoon. I hope you're enjoying today's lunch, once again sponsored by Collette Vacations. Many of you longtime Select Traveler delegates know that Collette's has been sponsoring this lunch for longer than I've been here. I know it's been over 15 years. Collette's a great company. They are currently celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. They understand your needs and will work with you to create that unique experience that your group is looking for. So today I'm happy to introduce to you a good friend who's been with Collette for over 20 years and actually attended the first bank travel conference in Nashville 23 years ago. I know Jim and his team at Collette will not only meet your expectations, but exceed them. So please help me welcome Jim Edwards, Vice President of Sales for Collette Vacations.
Sorry, folks, I gotta have a little water. I shook about 1,500 hands last week at ABA, and I picked something up. Thank you so much, and welcome. Welcome to the luncheon. So happy that everybody could join us. How about the band? Fantastic. I've been so excited about this week for a long time. And again, my name is Jim Edwards. I've been proudly serving Collette for more than 20 years. And actually been a proud partner of the Select Travel folks for really since day one. I was in Nashville at that first event. I think it was 1996, Mac. But thanks to all the folks at Select Travel. Traveling with Collette comes with benefits that take the guided travel experience to a whole nother level. It's our inclusive tours that really simply offer more for your money. As the most experienced travel company in North America, actually the third oldest in the world, does anybody know the first? The oldest? Cox and Kings out of the UK. Number 2 is Thomas Cook. And number 3 is Collette in the world, so very proud of that. We give you and your travelers more what really makes travel special. And it's really our knowledge and buying power that allows us to pass on the savings to you. And you're in good company. When it comes to the best-in-class brands that we partner with, like Wheel of Fortune, how many people have seen Collette on Wheel of Fortune? A lot of hands go up. Actually, if you watched 2 weeks ago, we gave away the grand prize every night on Wheel of Fortune. So that's been an outstanding partnership. Also, AARP, Thomas Cook, we are Thomas Cook Tours. We private label, AAA, and many partners here today. And thank you so much for those who came to our booth and shared those great stories of you and your groups on the road with us. We really appreciate that. Thank you for your trust and support. Debt-free company, I think the gold standard in the industry. Family-owned and operated American company that dates back to 1918. Traveling to all 7 continents, 250 itineraries, an award-winning tour operator recognized in the industry for really decades. And actually, 2017 was filled with lots of worldwide recognition and awards. Of course, Reader's Choice Awards for Best Tour Operator, Best Travel, Best Tour Guides. Recognized in the industry really for a lot of different aspects of quality with Collette. The ones that we're really happy about and most proud of is our award with Tourism Cares, the Hearts of Travel Award, which is given for corporate responsibility. And that really, for us, was a focus of more than just business. It's about giving back to communities that maybe don't have as much as what we have. And that it really is through our Collette Foundation that has a focus on children. And with that, our main goal is hunger and education. And 2018 will hit a plateau for us with our goal of delivering 1 million meals to children around the world. So again, the Hearts of Travel, thank you. It was also a great year. In December, Dan Sullivan, our president and CEO, was recognized by Travel Weekly for a lifetime achievement, more than 40 years in the industry. How many people here have met Dan? Wow, several. Yeah, he is very involved. He still travels more than 150 days a year and really drives the company. He's a great visionary. 2007 was really a historic year for us with all the great awards. It was also our best year in the company history. Pretty hard thing to say for a 100-year-old company. 2018 is, of course, as Joe mentioned, another historic year for us. We're celebrating our centennial. And I want to share with you a commercial that's airing now, part of our TV campaign.
As Collette celebrates their 100th anniversary, it's a time for reflection and looking ahead to where we're going. Where people travel has changed. How people travel has changed. But one thing really hasn't changed: why people travel. Since 1918, Collette has created tours that have taken travelers around the country and the world. And while Collette has come a long way, literally and figuratively, from simple bus tours down the East Coast to luxurious, all-inclusive explorations of some of the world's most exotic locations, there has been a unifying thread connecting every trip we've led over the last century. And that thread is the endless, unique reasons that inspire each of us to travel. A story we want to tell. A sight we want to see. An adventure we hope to experience. They say travel makes the world smaller. But having done this for 100 years now, Collette has come to understand that travel really makes us all bigger. And 100 years later, it's still why we travel.
So can you help me out a little bit? There are other companies in the United States that have celebrated 100 years recently. Can anybody else name a few others? You got it. Coca-Cola. Take a look at the brands that have celebrated 100 years. I think John Deere's a little older than that, but Chevy, Coca-Cola, Boeing, Target. We're happy to be in this same company with these great brands, and Colette's really a great recognized brand throughout the industry. But there's a lot of great tour operators out there in the guided travel world, but what makes Collette different? It's more value, really in 4 different ways. Peace of mind. We offer a travel protection that allows your guests to cancel up until the day before departure for any reason. Bad hair day, sun's not shining, no worries. It's literally our no worries cancellation. And by the way, we refund with cash, not a voucher to travel next year with Collette, because I'm not guaranteed tomorrow, and neither is Agnes, who's 82 years old. So a voucher doesn't really do you much good. But above and beyond that, if you work with Collette, you probably already know this, but folks who have never worked with Collette, if you hold group space with Collette, you can actually have a presentation and people can sign up with a deposit and buy the waiver, change their mind up until 6 months before departure for any reason again, and still get 100% of their money back, even the insurance premium, which is unheard of in the industry. By the way, if your organization is really concerned about risk management, no worries with Collette, because every partner gets co-named under our $50 million liability policy, which is real important. And that pays for litigation, and that's how companies go out of business. And the most guaranteed to go dates in the industry. So for those folks who have small groups, you don't know where you're gonna end up, there's no risk. More expertise, and honestly, 100 years is hard to recreate. With our own professional tour guides that work for Collette, they're experts in the destination, always rated the best. They're like a personal concierge that's with your guest from start to finish. In-house tour buyers and designers, we are the DMC. We don't buy through a third party and then repackage it to you. So our buyers actually sleep in the hotels and negotiate the attractions, the restaurants before we put our name on it. That's super important for quality control for us. and more inclusions on tour. Quite frankly, things like dining at the Eiffel Tower, not only a sightseeing tour to the Eiffel Tower, but you dine overlooking the City of Lights at the Eiffel Tower. Going to see the oldest running cabaret at the Paradis Latin in Paris. Wonderful cultural experiences. Home-hosted dinners on the South Island of New Zealand where you really get to know what life is like as a Kiwi. And going to meet Patty and Margaret Fenton on a dairy farm in Ireland to learn about what life is like in Ireland. Those are experiences that you really come few and far between. In the hotels, some of them sightseeing ventures on their own. Not too many companies can actually get space at the Fairmont properties, like the Chateau Lake Louise and the Banff Springs Hotel. When you traveled with Collette to the Canadian Rockies, that's where you'll stay. Iconic hotels. The Banff Springs Hotel is my favorite in the world. And when you're dining with Collette, not only do you have a choice with your menu, but many times with our Diner's Choice, you have a choice in the restaurant. Great example of that is at the Chateau Lake Louise. You and your guests can choose from one of 6 restaurants, and you choose where you'd like to dine and go from there. We do the same thing in Killarney. We'll have a night where dinner's included, and you and your guests choose which restaurant you want to dine. More flexibility. We now have Choice on Tour. We're one of the innovators that created Choice on Tour, so it's an included tour. You might have a choice to either take a snow coach out on a 1,000-foot glacier, or maybe walk on the glacier walk, where there's just a little piece of glass on that platform that holds you on top of 900 foot below. I chose the snow coach, by the way, but it's your choice, again. The next video I'd like to show you is a little sneak peek of our latest TV campaign that's called It's Why We Travel.
Collette, celebrating 100 years of travel together.
We travel not to escape life, but so life doesn't escape us. We travel for wellness, exploration, experiences. Maybe we have a dream. We have a dream of seeing a place that just seemed too far away. Make travel a part of your story. At Collette, we've been helping folks add to their story since 1918. And we'd like you to allow us to share how Collette gives you and your clients more, and how we can make your job of fulfilling travel dreams a little bit easier. Now I'd like to introduce to you a very special guest. I'm super excited for you to see these folks. She's going to share a little bit of her story with you. Any fans of American Idol in here?
You've got so many things that are all coming together as an artist. And at 15, you have so much talent, Tristan.
Tristan, somebody in your family gave me this, and I want you to listen to it, okay?
Okay.
Dear Tristan, just wanted to email you and wish you good luck today with your audition. You've always called me your big hero, but today you are my big hero because you are doing something that you've dreamed about since you were 10 years old. Do your best today, and most importantly, have fun. Do you know who that's from? Who's that from?
My mom.
Where is your mom, by the way?
She's overseas.
Boy, I tell you, my sister's in the military, and I get what it's like to miss somebody. I feel you must miss her so much.
I do.
Well, you wanted to make her proud today, right?
Yes.
But Tristan, she wouldn't miss it.
Oh, she's cute.
business. I love you. Can't believe you're here. I'm a mess.
Hey, Mom, you want to do the honors?
Tristan, you're going to Hollywood.
Yes, you are.
So much fun, you guys. This next song is the song I actually sang during my audition for American Idol. And you guys already saw the video, but at the time my mom was in Kuwait. And I thought she wasn't going to be there for my audition. Nobody knew. My dad didn't know, I didn't know, my brother, nobody knew. So that was a complete surprise to me, so that reaction was entirely organic. Just me getting to see my mom after 6 months after she was away in Kuwait. That was still one of the best days of my life. And the song is called Why Baby Why. Your suitcase is gone with all of your things. Old picture frames are empty.
Thank you.